So what about this mysterious pizza that we heard about over Christmas? So my wife works in she runs a shop in Reigate, and suddenly a Domino's pizza man comes in saying, "Is this pizza for you?" And then she's like, "No, I didn't order a pizza." She clocks the pizza box. She reckons it said extra starch.
Yeah, I mean...
Now, for most of this podcast, we are going to try and uncover the mystery of what it means to have extra starch on a pizza. We did look up, didn't we?
Yeah,
Domino's do not offer extra starch.
No, there were complaints of pizzas being too
starchy.
Yeah, I mean, why would you want...
extra starch on it? But we wondered maybe if it was just like she'd clocked the name and it was for like Brad Storch.
Or maybe...
She was adamant it said extra starch.
Yeah, maybe there was some dry cleaning on top of the pizza box.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only explanation. But this is what we intend to find out, this and more, on today's episode. Hello and welcome to Lucky and Wild. My name is Harrison Hunt, and with me is... No, wait, I've fucked up the intro already. To give me a minute. Hello and welcome to Lucky and Wild, a podcast about video games, old and new, mostly fighting games, but yeah, video games, discussed, dissected, and occasionally understood. I'm Harrison Hunt, and with me...
Oh, you're not going to say my name?
No.
Oh, okay. My name is Sean Hunt. What's going on?
And today we are going to be doing your feedback. We're going to be doing some news, talk about what we've been playing, and do our radio-style items in getting lucky and going wild. And then, of course, we'll end with your mail in the maelstrom, plus a little bonus segment after that. Are you ready for the feedback?
What are you saying?
So, feedback. I decided we wanted to get some new people interested in the podcast. Yeah. Specifically, been posting it around fighting game circles, Facebook, Reddit, that type of thing. On Reddit, there was a lot of love, but it's not interesting to read that out. A lot of people were very nice about it. Said that they were looking for new podcasts that focus on fighting games.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of people said that they were interested to have a listen. And
that's nice.
That was reflected in the views. However, Swamp Ass 123 comes in, simply saying, "Who cares?" And I said it was a good question, and we'd answer it on the next podcast because that's what we do. We provide that for fans. So who cares?
Who cares?
You do, mate. You don't have to comment. I've done him.
Oh, that's true. You have done him. And also, if you have a swamp ass, then you should probably go see a doctor about your ass.
Yeah, bitch. Right, owned. That's one down.
All right, we sorted that. That's
next one. Next one, who should listen to his own name once in a while. Try to be better, okay? He says, "Who are you guys? Why should we listen to you?"
Good question. Well, we cover a lot of
Good question. Why don't you ask your mum why she listens to the podcast?
But yeah. I mean, that's true.
No, but seriously, do ask your mum why she has intimate pictures of my genital parts.
That part is not true, but your mum does listen to our podcast. And I will say this about our podcast.
I will say... Yeah, go on.
We have some of the latest news and like gaming stuff. So,
yeah, you see, you could say it's your one-stop shop for news, reviews, and previews, couldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
We're a little bit like GameSpot.
And also, we're relatable characters.
Yeah, we're very relatable. Sean ate so much at Christmas he was sick twice. So if that sounds like that's quite relatable, isn't it? What happened, Sean? Do you tell me about that? Speaking of being #relatable, you were sick in a bin again.
When was I sick in a bin? No,
you told me at Christmas you were sick in a bin again.
No, you're just making...
In episode 1, shut up. No, on Christmas Day,
I was sick into a bin like that time we went to Hyper Japan.
Yeah, and then on Christmas Day, after everyone went, shut up. Shut up. Everyone went to bed. I called up Sean and I said, "Do you want to play some Samurai Shodown?" We got on there and I said, "How was your day, mate?" He said, "I woke up, I had a breakfast that was too large and I was sick into a bin. And then I was eating too many snacks and I had a big Christmas dinner and was sick again."
Oh, no, I just felt...
Sean is about to lie, but that is exactly what he said, word for word. That's what he said.
I didn't say I was sick into a bin. Also, there's a toilet.
I said, why were you sick into a bin? He said because it was closer.
I felt sick because I'd ate...
Lies.
I ate 4 breakfast pastries and...
Yes, he ate 4 maple pecan plats.
Yeah, I
this is what happens when you live alone, people.
I had 4. I mean, I couldn't cook 3, could I? Really?
Well, you've opened the pack. I mean, they've got to go somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So try to be better, okay? If that doesn't answer your question, right? We've now. Sean has been sick into a bin 3 times in his life.
Only once.
It was 3 times, and that has been sort of a subject on this. What is this called?
It's not really a subject.
It is. It's something Sean regularly. Yeah, but even in the first episode, you were like, I'm not regularly sick into bins, and you actually are regularly sick into bins. We're only on episode 8, and it's already happened again.
Once is not a regular occurrence.
So that's why you should listen to us. Kill Defences. He's got a Zune update.
Oh yeah,
he said. So there is a small chance I still have my Zune HD in a box somewhere. I got rid of so much stuff when I moved back to Arizona. She was a thing of beauty, and I still have her. It was the best iPod in every way possible. So he's shared a picture of it there. It is a thing of beauty. It's a nice little machine. He says, I mean, look at it. The problem is Microsoft deactivated the servers or whatever for the Zune media player software to connect to. So to get it to be able to work, even just side-loading MP3s, you'd have to do a bunch of workarounds that I can't be fucked with because I only listen to podcasts nowadays anyway. Yeah, I mean, that is true. So Zune updates are probably over. However, it was weird for that period. Like, I'm fairly certain you still have to do it with Apple products, right? You have to, if you want to put music on it, you have to put it into iTunes, then put it onto your phone.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've got all my music neatly arranged in folders, but it'll instead sort them by any fucking thing else other than the sorting system I've used, right? So it's like, if you have, God forbid, you have an album like, for example, DPM Street Grime Volume 3, where every single track is by a different artist, it won't be thought of as being in the same album. No, even if you go to that album, it'll have like 30 different albums called DPM Street Grime Volume 3, but by 30 different artists with one song on it.
And they're all spread out in the whole thing.
Fucking dumb. I tell you what though, mate, do look into, because MP3 players or digital audio players are now like very, very cheap to make. You can still find them. You can still buy them, and you can just sideload MP3s on them very easily. I've been doing it recently. Got into downloading FLACs, and see the reason I bring it up is because he says the Zune was a thing of beauty, right? And he shared a picture of it. There's one called the Highbeat R4, which is like a digital audio player that looks a lot like the Zune, but you can just put a fucking folder on it and listen to your own fucking music that you've paid for.
Yeah.
So, little tip: if you miss the Zune, there are still devices out there that are more user friendly. Innit?
Like your phone, perhaps.
Yeah, but some people that have Apple phones, they're fucking annoying to get a fucking FLAC onto. I don't even think you can listen to a FLAC on a phone. On an Apple phone.
No, on the Samsung you could though.
Yeah, you could. Right, Zune update over, feedback over. Let's do some news.
Show us your news.
PlayStation releasing a car. Right, so it's been look. It's Christmas month. It's been a slow news month, as you can no doubt about to find out.
Yeah, but surely PlayStation are not releasing a car that they've made.
They're releasing a car. All right, that's all I know.
Is Elon involved? Was he?
Elon is involved. He's mainly working on the flux capacitors and the repulsor lift drive.
That's good.
No, Honda and Sony are linking up to make a car, right? I don't know what their division of labour is there. I think Sony are like 80% doing the car, Honda are doing the PlayStation. I'm not sure.
Well, that's what I thought. I mean, maybe
PlayStation. Honda have gone, here we go, have some money, have a go at making a car. You're smashing it on the consoles. Could you make a car?
Yeah, because Sony have had a lot of racing games historically on their consoles.
So they know a thing or two, right?
Yeah.
Gran Turismo. Yeah, they made that one.
I mean, they didn't make it.
No, they didn't make it, but it's an exclusive. Anyway, look, they're linking up to make a car. What it means is that the car's infotainment system will be able to stream PS5 games onto a little screen.
All right. I mean, that is good. I mean, if you want to play Street Fighter 6 on the go, If you want to pull over...
Get a laptop. No, I don't know.
If you want to pull over, have first to 10 on Street Fighter 6, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that is cool, but having to stream it directly to the thing using...
No, that is shit.
That kind of sucks, because if like, input lag is going to be mental, but playing online games, forget about it. That's not happening. Making sure your PS5 is on before you leave for a 10-hour drive. I mean...
The huge graphical downgrade.
Also, I don't need to... Look, maybe this is more for countries where you have huge breaks within driving, but in our country, in our small island, you can sort of drive end to end in about 20 hours, so we don't really ever stop for long periods to play PlayStation.
I mean, we used to have Little Chef, so people did stop there, but...
But what situation are you going to be in where you're stopped and the thing you're doing is staying directly inside your car playing PS5? Because if we go on a trip, we've been on a trip, for example, when we went to Birmingham, right?
Yeah.
And we drove there once, right?
Yeah, we did.
My point is that would you want to play PS5 in your car in the cold, or do you want to go into the hotel room and bring your PS5 with you?
Well, the second option sounds more...
I just don't think it really has much of a use case, but maybe I'm completely... I mean, we know somebody that's got one of those Teslas where you can have the Xbox on it.
Yeah, that is.
He's not pulling over anywhere to play Assassin's Creed, because when are you ever going to be in that situation? I mean, that's weird, isn't it?
Maybe
if you get somewhere early and you need 15 minutes to play a game.
Oh, what about...
read a book.
I can think of one really specific situation. Like, little kids, they're annoying, right? Slap on Fortnite.
Have them in the back of the car playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
That's it, isn't it? That's what it's for. It's for rich people that have kids that can't go 5 minutes without playing a fucking computer game.
Yeah, I mean,
read a book.
That'd be some good parenting, really.
What would? Giving your kids Fortnite on a 20-hour drive?
Well, the PS5 are parenting the kids, isn't it?
Exactly. But, so that's it. As I said, slow news. But Todd Howard claims he's working on Fallout 5. Now, speaking of fucking nothing's going on.
That's a lie.
But here's what I like about it. Here's why I put this in here. It's quite funny. Is because Fallout Season 2's come out, right? Now, everyone in their dog, like, there's more people watching the Fallout series, the good Fallout series, than there is playing the mediocre current Fallout games. And, like, at the moment, it's the big cool thing, right? And Todd Howard, like a fucking nerd, is sort of leaning around the back of the Fallout series, sort of going, but hey guys, yeah, remember we're making games too? And he was saying, oh yeah, we're going to have crossover events with the TV show. And it's like, do you think, like, our mum watches Fallout, right? Do you think she gives a fuck about any of that? And Todd Howard's like, hey, I'm relevant too. By the way, the games...
but I mean, even if that was true, the games haven't been good for a very long time. And also, the TV show is kind of a crossover event with the games.
Yes, it sort of already is, right? Well, I doubt fucking Todd Howard's even played Fallout 1 and 2, so that's probably why he's like, by the way, it's going to be in the same universe. It already is, Todd.
Like, how
you
much,
stupid twat.
How much, since Fallout 1 and 2, how much, input has he had into, I mean, I don't know, New Vegas, for example.
Well, he had no input into that one, because that's the good one, right?
Yeah.
The direction on 3 and fucking 4 is shockingly shit, but he's trying to be... And look, the TV show, right? I understand it takes a lot of inspiration from the games, but I would argue that it takes inspiration from the entire series, not just the recent ones, the recent bad ones, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. And here's the thing, and he's trying to be like, by the way, the games are just as cool as the films. It's like, fuck you.
Yeah, I mean...
They are not.
At one point, maybe, yeah.
They were when nobody was playing them, when there was effort put into them. But yeah, there we go. That's that's more or less it for that story. Yeah, not a lot going on. You put one in there.
Yeah, I did.
Warner Brothers Discovery purchased by Netflix. So this is Warner Brother Gaming's parent company, which means Warner Brother Gaming IPs such as Batman, Mortal Kombat will be under Netflix ownership. People are also speculating what will happen to DC and Harry Potter brands as a whole. And you've put that you're looking forward to another Mortal Kombat being greenlit and then cancelled. What, like a Mortal Kombat movie?
No, like a game, innit, really.
Right, yeah.
Because it's sort of
Why?
like Mortal Kombat 1 sort of ties it, like they made that and then they cancelled it. And then it sort of...
Wait, no, Mortal Kombat was not cancelled. I got it. I've got it on my laptop.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 1. I mean, yeah, they...
You mean they cut support for it?
Yeah, they cut support for it, similarly to how Netflix do things, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's what I do. That's what they do. I mean, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That said, though,
That is a bit. I mean, Warner Brothers Gaming, I hate them, but this still is shit news.
They did do some good things back in the day, didn't they? I mean, I've just recently got right back into the Fear series. I mean, a good criminally underrated series of games. Didn't they publish Fear 2, which is the best one?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, that is the only good thing I can think they've ever done, because that is a belter of a game.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's like one shit company buying another shit company who makes shit games and shit TV. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean, I suppose, but now they've got the rights like Mortal Kombat and DC and that.
They might make another Mortal Kombat series. What was that?
Oh, mate.
What was that one? What was that old one that was like really shit but also kind of good at the same time?
What the live action one?
The TV series, yeah.
That was really good.
It was great. I can't remember what it was, but what it was cool. But it was fucking good. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I know that's the end of the news.
It is. Really shit week for news this week. Sorry about that, everyone. Todd Howard.
There was a guy who managed to get Doom running.
Oh, come on, Sean. Go on.
Like on a roll of receipts.
Okay, that is cool.
Yeah.
Well, because there's the whole meme of getting Doom running on various different things, right?
Yeah.
And so was it just constantly printing the next frame out?
Yeah, it was.
So how many frames a second would that be? Like negative, like 0.5 of a frame a second?
Well, apparently he worked for ages on it to the point where he said in his words it was like clean gameplay or whatever. Like he could, like the feedback, there was a decent amount of feedback to what he's doing, and there's like a load of pictures of him playing it, and then there's just a big roll of used receipts on the floor.
Can you imagine the impact on the planet trying to fucking complete that game? Yeah, that's a good news story. I mean, it's a slow week this week, but what that does mean is we can get on to what we've been playing, and I
suppose that's good. I mean, in a way, because there's no
everyone's having a break.
Everyone's shit negative. Yeah, exactly.
No shit negative news. Well, we don't really even. Well, sometimes we do cover it, but anyway, let's go into what we've been playing.
Hey, mate, what's your game? What's your game? What's your game, mate? Shut up! What's your game? Shut up! What's your game? Yeah, mate, what's your game? What's your game? Pussy, old dickhead.
We've obviously competed in the UK's biggest fighting game tournament, and Sean took me along to a local in Shoreditch. This was the Street Fighter Christmas tournament at the Red Bull Gaming Sphere.
Yes.
So look, first of all, I just want to say the most disappointing thing: not a sphere. It's not even. It's a square.
You know what? I didn't even really, to be honest, think about that.
So that's bang outers. Now, the funny thing is that
it's cool though, man.
We spoke about on the last episode that recently I picked for the first time in my entire fighting game. I don't know, career. Yeah, I don't know if you can call it a career. But the thing is that I picked a character that hadn't been tested by pros and put into the tier list. I picked Crimson Viper. And I even said last episode, I was like, I'm really gelling with her. I'm really enjoying her. But a lot of the moves come out very slowly. And I'm learning to weave them in where I can, right? The trouble is that, all of them come out fucking slowly, and she's a joke of a character. I only realised that. I managed to hit Master Rank, right? I got to Master Rank 2 days before the fucking tournament, and as soon as I hit Master, I was like, right, now I'm playing against people with superior game knowledge, right? Because people that have been playing for a long time, they're only playing in Master, because you don't rank down from Master, you stay as Master forever once you've hit that rank, right? And it becomes its own literal different league. Your rank is determined differently once you hit Master. And the thing is that once I got there, I realised that every single fucking player knows that Crimson Viper has fucking mad startup frames on absolutely every fucking attack she does. And as a result, they just wouldn't give you an opening. It's not as if they were doing their best combos, but all they needed to do was combos with quick attacks. You could light punch me to death.
Yeah, I mean, even a projectile could be
a constant, the projectile is shit. And I said this before, the projectile is so fucking slow, it basically ends up being useless. I mean, I
think they were worried because last time in Street Fighter 4 it was so effective, and then
yeah, so they nerfed it to hell. Yeah. It's a bit like Elena with her healing move, which is one of the things that made her high tier in Street Fighter 4. And now they had to nerf it to the point where it's like, so what's the point then? Okay, Elena's at least got really good mix-ups. Crimson Viper's got no mix-ups, and that's the thing, is that I even watch pro players playing her, and I'm like, I said last episode, like, I've got to go and learn some new tech and figure some stuff out because I'm getting beaten a lot, right? Now that I've hit master rank, and I was like, I went to go and learn the new tech, and I was doing it all already.
Yeah,
there's such a low fucking ceiling to that character. And it was like a disappointing revelation that happened 2 days before the tournament. And I was like, I've got 2 days. I haven't got enough time to train up on a different character for this tournament. I'm just going to have to go with Crimson Viper. And I got my arse handed to me.
Because a lot of characters these days in Street Fighter 6, I mean, I think when it first started out, they were sort of a low ceiling, like a bit like less expression. But these days, like, you got loads of characters which like have like a lot of different tech.
Room for creativity.
Yeah, room for creativity, a lot of tech, and then she comes in and she hasn't.
Yeah, I mean, one of the least expressful characters I've ever fucking played, and it's annoying because it's like, I realised that at a very critical point, and you know, like it was a shame. I had fun at a tournament, but I mean, the first guy I faced was obviously amazing, and even like, it was this player called Lex, and I was speaking to a lot of the other people there as I was doing my matches, and one of them said like, oh, you faced Lex in your first ever match at this tournament. Like, that's terrible. Like, and he was amazing. I won my next one, nearly beat the one after that. It was an M. Bison player. But when I sat down to play that M. Bison player and I picked C. Viper, he immediately went, "Ooh, Crimson Viper." And I was like, yeah. And he was like, "She's quite new, isn't she?" And I'm like, he made the point that everyone there had been playing their character for years. And I've come with a character I've been playing for 4 months who was untested, who I only just realised was kind of naff against any high-level player.
A lot of the players I've seen before were just playing the characters they always play, innit?
Yeah, and that's fair, and I can see why you would do that, and in fact, that's what I intend to do now, because I'd said, like, after we played a lot of matches, because they decided to do a different format.
Yeah, they did. They did like an 8-round thing where you get 8 matches.
So every player in your pool, you play every player once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was cool. I liked it because they just wanted to have people to have a lot of games because it was the last one of the year. And yeah, I came to that realization very early that you know, she was bad, and was kind of thinking it days before, and it was a bit soul crushing, but played against some good players, enjoyed it. I mean, and you, Sean, came to a similar realisation where you'd picked up Dalsim.
Yeah,
were doing well with him online, and then when it came to the tournament...
Well, I mean, I felt like I played as best I could with him because I'd really sort of studied all of his stuff, a lot of his frame stuff, and all of like his movement to where he moves to, and all of this.
But this is what it is that I was in pool 1, you were in pool 8, which meant I got to watch all of your games, you got to watch all of mine, and I was watching you play. The trouble is, the reason that Dowsum is low tier is because the execution to do anything impressive or to get the big damage takes a lot of work versus other characters.
It does, yeah. I had like a few people sweating, to be honest, for a little bit, and then once they got in, it was like, yeah, it's like a house of cards, really. But yeah, I'm glad I went because now I'm just like, I'm going back to M. Bison. You know. Yeah,
I mean, it was like a bit of a realization, and you know, we were discussing on the way home, and one of the big things that was that with your Downson was that I was watching you play, and you were playing perfectly. There's nothing you could have done better. It's just the fact that there's such sweaty execution for those things, and a lot of the people just weren't letting you do it. Like, they knew the type of shit that is like, I don't know, ideal for Dowsim, and would just counterplay it. You know what I mean?
100%.
Whereas I think that demonstrates the limited nature of the manner in which you play to where Dowsim plays, not you specifically, to where a player can counterplay it so easily. Whereas now I've switched to Aki, and I feel like there's more than one style of play I can use for her, and I adapt based on who I'm fighting against, their play style, and that's something I couldn't do as Sea Viper. It's something you were able to do as Dalsim, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
What was funny though is there was a point where one of Sean's last games, I was like, right, you got nothing to lose, just switch to Honda for one round. He switched to Honda and won the round, and we were like, yes, he's back. I mean, Honda kind of blows as well, but yeah.
He definitely would have figured me out after that, though, man. Like,
yeah, probably.
The jig is up. I've just I can only do so many sumo splashes, and then one like sort of surprise Ochio throw. Where,
yeah, because that's one you only really get to use once or twice a game, right?
Yeah.
But no, it was a hell of fun, and what was cool was like what I enjoyed as well was just being in that environment and playing casuals as well. Like, because we had long break between our games, so we would just sit down, play casuals, and it was a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was nice because we played about 2 hours, like with us two played about 2 hours worth of casuals.
Yeah, just experimenting with new characters, trying out new shit.
Just doing stupid stuff.
And of course, like we saw, a previous Evo fucking finalist showing up in Shoreditch, Ending Walker.
And Problem X as well.
Problem X as well, right? And we saw
why though?
Well, this is it. I can understand why the pros were turning up because they at Birmingham because they got a spot. There was a spot on the line for the SWC for the Virtua Fighter Worlds, and it's like,
yes.
So what is Ending Walker doing in Shoreditch, please? What is happening there?
I don't know, but it was annoying because he was literally switching between characters for practice. And I think like the annoying thing about fighting games these days is it's sort of becoming a big problem with the us and them type stuff. To be honest, and
that said though,
yeah,
I don't think Ending Walker was like that at all.
He's a cool guy, though.
He seems like a lovely bloke, and
it's just annoying. His presence, because of his skill, is annoying. But I suppose
him being there in the first place.
There's a lot of the top UK players that do frequent that.
Well, I understand that, and even that Lex fella that I played was clearly a genius at the game.
Yeah.
And Ending Walker, like he was very nice, and I got a picture with him. But what fucking drove me absolutely mental, right? We talked about previously, like with fighting games, use any controller you want, right? Whatever you're comfortable with the exception of using the fucking Xbox analog stick to play Street Fighter 6. What you need is an 8-way digital movement, so a D-pad, an arcade stick, a levelers, a keyboard.
Certainly, yeah. I've got some theories on that, but also which Xbox pad?
It was a Xbox Series X pad.
Okay, still bit.
Because the thing is, right, what you've got to do a down forward motion or down forward direction is like get it locked in, but there's no physical feedback about where it's locked in. To put it in perspective, it would be like trying to play a game with keyboard and mouse, but using the iPhone keyboard. That's what it's like to me. It's mad.
A lot of players do use like Mena. He uses Mena RD. He uses a PS5 pad,
but he uses the D-pad.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he uses a D-pad, like a fucking sane human would. The fact that
like my theory on that though is when he started playing SF6, he was about 16 or so. And
couldn't afford another controller.
Yeah, so he got comfortable with that controller.
Yes, but that's fine. But that's fine. It doesn't matter. Playing with a PS5 pad is a perfectly reasonable way to play. Playing with an Xbox controller is a perfectly reasonable way to play. Playing with an analog stick, on the other hand, is it's mental. And he's better than me. I mean, look. Anyway, it was cool. The one thing we have to shout out though was the fact that because it's a Red Bull gaming event, you get theoretically unlimited Red Bull, right? And you get all the flavors. You even get their brand of water, but because it's not Red Bull, it's called Cano water.
Yeah.
And because it's not Red Bull branded, they pour it into a Red Bull cup so that on the stream you're always drinking from something with Red Bull branding on it, right? And Sean went up so many times to get Red Bull, and what time did we get there? It was 1 till about 6, right? So that's
we got there at 12, you and I. So
yes, right. So Sean, throughout the 6 hours, how many Red Bulls did you have?
Oh, 7.
7.
Yeah.
Sean, that's dangerous.
But no.
And then as we were leaving, the lady at the bar says to Sean, she goes, "I think this is going to have to be your last one, mate." And I was like, "Oh well, I didn't realise there was a limit. I just thought, fuck it, I'll ask." And she was like, "No, there's no limit really, but if we notice somebody, taking the piss, we're going to tell them."
She didn't say taking the mick. She's like it's more for health reasons, really.
No, she didn't say that. She was like, if we notice somebody coming up and having, too many. That's what she didn't say taking the piss.
Having too many.
As in
one too many.
As in no. It was like as in the price for your ticket is not outweighing the amount of fucking Red Bulls you're having. Well, you went mental on it, and even like
it's free, isn't it?
And we were leaving, and Sean was like, "Let's get a Red Bull for the road."
And also, it's their fault for we're behind schedule, so I had to have another one because it's like when my games were starting, I need to get
because your games were supposed to start at 3.
Yeah.
Or something, and we were waiting around till 5 to the point where we stopped playing casuals at 3. And I know it was behind schedule. I'm not blaming the tournament organisers because they were great. It's just that there were so many games happening. But we stopped playing casuals at 3 and we're just sitting there for 2 hours to the point where we became really lethargic. And so there was a point where suddenly you were like, fuck, my game's in a minute, and quick chug a Red Bull. And then I wanted to, I was sort of trying to make you feel like you're really cool. So while you're playing one of your games, I just slid a Red Bull under as well. So it's like
to intimidate the other guy.
Yeah, this guy's got a support team going on. He's got a
coach.
I've got a coach. Yeah. It's very funny. But really cracking. That's the Red Bull Gaming Sphere in London. I don't know if they do any other events, but the Street Fighter one was fucking great. It was awesome.
Yeah, they do other events. Yeah.
Do they do Tekken?
They do.
I've had a real urge to get back into Tekken recently.
It's still rubbish.
I know, man, but I've just seen some videos of Azucena doing stupid shit in the game recently. I was like, that's what I miss about Tekken is the kookly shit. But yeah, what other events do they do there then?
They do Dragon Ball Fighters.
Nice.
2XKO.
Not nice.
And Tekken as well.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was the Street Fighter Christmas tournament. Let's talk about Samurai Shodown. So, we've been searching a little bit. We want to play Street Fighter, but when we go to the VS Fighting tournament in August next year, we kind of wanted to have...
July.
Whatever. But we
don't want to misinform.
Oh, yeah, good point. July. We wanted to have a sub-game that we could play. Now, the sort of stipulation was it needs to be sort of simpler in terms of execution because, we're playing it less than Street Fighter, but also equally as fun. A side tournament that we can enter while we're competing in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
So we picked Samurai Shodown, and it is it's really, really, really good game.
It's brilliant. It is brilliant. I mean, it plays... if you've played any of the other Samurai Shodown games...
It's like that, but slightly faster.
Yeah. They slightly kicked up the speed, which is good. If you haven't played it, you can kill someone in a few hits. The neutral game is really good.
The neutral game is more or less the game. But yeah, you kill someone. It's a weapon-based fighter where you kill people in a couple of hits. Even hitting somebody with a heavy slash is tantamount to hitting somebody with a big combo in a normal game, right?
Exactly, yeah.
There's not much skill to execution, but it mainly focuses on strategy and defense, right?
It does. With the execution, it's kind of, sometimes you have to be quite quick on the draw. But that's about it, really.
Yeah, I've noticed that the still the speed at which you need to think and make decisions is roughly equivalent to something like Fatal Fury or Street Fighter or Tekken, but
it's just sort of halved though. Really.
It's halved because you're not really. You can link like a combo will be more tantamount to say Street Fighter 2 Turbo, where it's I don't know, light, medium, special. Right?
Yeah,
something like that. And I've been doing one where you were playing Earthquake and I'm playing, I can't remember her fucking name, but it's one of the 2 characters that uses an umbrella as a weapon. And I've been doing this thing where I do like the head bounce move and then mid-air do the kick, followed by a medium slash, followed by a special. Like, that's a combo in the game, basically.
Yeah. Well, I've been using a golden orb. He's got more combos.
Yes, so the cool thing is about it is that it's sort of, obviously by the name, sort of inspired by samurai cinema, would you say? Like, loads and loads of fucking blood. Like, people die very, very quickly, and it's very classically sort of Japanese. So, but everyone has, like, a weapon, and there are several situations in which you can disarm somebody, or you can deflect attacks, or you can push them back if you press a combination of buttons while blocking. And as a result, the game just is all about strategy, about outthinking the opponent. But I really like it. We got it cheap on a sort of CD Keys type website, because we were so hyped I don't know, why did we do this? Why did we suddenly become so hyped to play this game? It just came out of nowhere, didn't it?
I don't know. You were messaging me saying to buy the game, and then that was it, really.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Oh, no, what it was it's because we found out that VS Fighting in Birmingham is going to be an official partner for the SWC. So that's the SNK World Cup, meaning that all of the games present at the next SWC event will be represented at VS Fighting, and a place in the SWC finals, well, not finals, but the main event, will be a prize for winning that tournament.
I suppose they'll have a bit more room, since they're probably not going to be playing Hunter or Marvel Infinite Beyond this time.
Well, yeah, so that we know that Fatal Fury, Art of Fighting, and Samurai Shodown are going to be played at that tournament, and that a space in the World Championships is available as a prize. And we were like, and Samurai Shodown seems like the perfect sub game, so we just decided to pick it up.
Yeah, although I don't know, man. There's going to be a lot of pros lurking around there.
I know that, man. I know, and I'm worried about it. But I think it'll be a really fun tournament to participate in and watch, right?
Yeah, well,
and especially like. I just think it's such a different and unique and fun game that it's the perfect sub game. Come on, you couldn't play. I mean, I couldn't play Street Fighter 6 and Fatal Fury at the same time and keep a decent level in both.
Probably not. No,
but I feel like I can with this.
Yeah, it's quite tricky for anyone, to be honest.
Unless you're fucking Daigo, then really not. But yeah.
I mean, even he focused on one game at a time.
Oh, yeah, he did, to be fair. But he was just good at a bunch of them, but all at different times.
Yeah, exactly.
Any more else on Samurai Show? I'll tell you what, right? It frequently goes on sale with all the DLC for £16, so grab it if you see it. Cracking game.
Yeah, well worth the money. Yeah.
Next up, do you want to talk about Mighty Final Fight Rebirth?
I do, yeah. I mean, we'll both talk about it, to be honest.
Yeah, we will, yeah. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, Final Fight, obviously, we know it's a really, really good beat-em-up. Now, imagine a worse version made for the Nintendo Entertainment System. That is a Mighty Final Fight. It's kind of like a shit version of it. Now, for some reason, some brave soul has gone ahead and, using the Beats of Rage engine, has entirely remade Mighty Final Fight, an inferior version.
It's not even entirely remade Final Fight, it's a brand new game, because it includes a lot of the scenes from Final Fight 1 and 2. You can deviate off, like, for example, you can either choose, in the first level, you can either choose to go right, or, I mean, this is the other cool thing, like the multi-path stuff. You can either choose to go right and play, like, Mighty Final Fight, or you can choose to go to Subway and go to like Final Fight 1 and stuff like that. It's got like some really cool branching paths, to be honest.
Unlockable characters?
Like there's like 12. Even though,
so it's sort of, the presentation is like a chibi version of Final Fight, right?
Yeah, it is. So you've got like 12 characters, even from Final Fight 2 and Final Fight Streetwise, which aren't canon at all.
Final shite Streetwise.
So you got Carl Travers from Final Fight Streetwise. And,
Terrible game.
Yeah, terrible. That's not canon.
So they should have remade that. Sorry, carry on.
But this continues on from Final Fight 3. You've even got Street Fight characters that appear in it, like in the intro, Chun-Li's there, Guile as well. Guile, yeah,
That is cool.
because it is a Street Fighter universe game. But I thought it like a really good continuation on the story. But with the fighting, I thought it was good, but it could have been a bit better, to be honest. But I think they added a hell of a lot to make it enjoyable.
I find the effort very.
And the music's just amazing.
The music's good. The graphics that they've updated the graphics and they look a lot nicer. The fighting engine is a bit fucking ropey.
I mean, hopefully they'll like fine tune it in a couple of updates.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. When I played it very much felt like, and I've played a bunch of Beats of Rage games and mods. Notably, I played the old Resident Evil beat 'em up that was made in Beats of Rage, which was weird.
That was the early days of Beats of
Yeah, and but this feels still a bit like the early days. And I messaged you last night. No, look, the amount of content that they've made,
I don't know,
is incredible. But there's just the fighting engine's just a bit. Like I think
it still feels like Mighty Final Fight though, the actual fighting.
It does feel like Mighty Final Fight, yeah.
Which is good.
That is sort of the issue. And like that jump exploit, have you tried it?
No, I played Hagar, so
right, okay.
I had the Power Driver exploit, so thank you.
Right, so look, my point is, I discovered. I'll try to keep this brief, but basically, the jumping attacks in beat 'em ups are a little bit broken because you've got a massive hurt box that you're moving across the entire screen and can take out enemies or knock them down very, very easily, which is why jumping attacks in beat 'em ups usually have very, very low damage. Now,
sorry.
In this, you can do a jumping attack, but you can steer it in midair. So there's a broken technique to where enemies coming up behind you are slightly less likely to attack you. So what you can do is face away from them, do a jumping kick away, steer it backwards, hitting everything behind you. So you group enemies up behind you, then backwardsly do a jumping kick while sort of doing a sort of left-right motion with a stick, and you're this invincible hurt box moving left and right, taking everything out like a lawnmower. And it's
how far did you get though?
So on my first try of ever playing the game, I've never even played Mighty Final Fight. I've only watched you play it. On my first ever try of the game, I got to the end. I beat the level 2 boss without taking a single hit using that technique.
Yeah, but did you play past level 2? Because that's where I felt it got challenging.
Most arcade games do. I need to try it, but no, I didn't play past it.
Also,
I sort of did that exploit, got to the end of level 2, thought this is kooky as fuck, and I turned it off.
No, I think after that it gets really challenging. I think, to be fair, they should have upped the challenge on stage 2, but on 3 it does. And then I felt like in the last level, which is a really cool recreation. I mean, I went a certain route, and it was the last level of Final Fight 3.
Right, but you're like an expert. That is cool. But you're an expert in beat 'em ups. You're very good at them. I just want you to go home, pick Cody, try the exploit, and see how far you can get mashing that.
All right, no, I'll try it. I'll come back next
It takes
month.
a little bit of getting used to do it consistently, but I got to the point where, because you can jump the same frame that you hit the floor, which is also a little bit kookly, and most beat 'em ups don't do that, but you can jump the same frame you hit the floor, so you can spend most of the game airborne, going back and forth, kicking everything left and right. And I don't know, like, as a person that doesn't play a lot of beat 'em ups, I was just wondering if it's something that could be exploited. It felt like it. I want you to go and try it and see how you get on with it, because as an expert player, I think you'll be able to go through the whole game with it. That's just my theory.
It does get very difficult at the end, so I would really I'll probably need that.
This might help. Yeah. And to be fair, the original Final Fight at higher level play is played using an exploit.
Yeah,
right, with the spinning punch thing. So I don't know, and that's still a good game. I just think maybe this isn't for me.
I don't know. It's a shame. I mean, I think you should like give it one more go. Get like I don't know.
But you know what I'm like as well? I'm like quite shallow when it comes to the way games look. I don't necessarily mean
think it
like I
looks
want
great.
everything to be amazing graphics. See, I don't think it does look great. I hate the way it looks.
I mean, I think he's done like a cracking job, man.
No, updating the sprites, he definitely has. But unfortunately, what he's working with is a bit shit.
But he's not working with anything. He made it himself.
Yes, yes, I know that, you idiot. I mean, what I mean is that he's updated the sprites. He's taken the original sprites and he's updated them.
I think it's some of the best.
And he's made new ones in that style.
Yeah, great.
Good effort. Good effort.
I like that.
But unfortunately, I hate the art style.
I like that style.
I hate that style.
I like also very much like the story. It feels to me like Final Fight Streets of Rage remake, I think.
That's what I would want. I think you're telling yourself that. I think it feels like Mighty Final Fight Streets of Rage remake, which is unfortunate. I would love. It's a
very nice continuation of the Final Fight story.
Fine, but if it was in the right, you say it's like the Streets of Rage remake, which is the definitive version of every Streets of Rage, right? All mashed into one. Now you say it's like that. But let's be honest. If it was you're telling yourself that, and I'll tell you why. If it was made using the original Final Fight style of game instead of Mighty Final Fight, would you be playing that one?
Yeah.
Right then, I rest my fucking case. So my point is,
Final Fight 3 engine.
That would be perfect. Final Fight, that would be amazing. I would kill for that fucking game, literally. But my point is that it's just unfortunate that it is based on. It is a remake, effectively, of a game engine and a game style that doesn't gel with me at all. But if you like that style, and you do, then it's fine. But I'm just saying, I just cannot gel with it, mate. I mean, it's one of those that, like, I just hate the art style and the feel of it so much that I just can't get past it, unfortunately. And if it was just in one of the other Final Fight styles, it'll be fine, and I'd love it. Never mind. But Sean, you love it, and you even post it on our Discord and want people to download it. It's free, right? It's a non-profit fan game. So that is Mighty Final Fight Rebirth. If you feel like you would like a chibi Final Fight...
Mighty Final Fight Forever.
Whatever. Then give that... it's Mighty Final Fight Rebirth Celeste. Give that a download.
Mighty Final Fight Forever.
Mighty... All right, let's get on to the next game. We've both been playing Once Upon a Katamari. So you picked this up today, right?
No, I picked it up a couple of days ago.
Okay, right. Just talk now, and bear in mind, I know I have been playing this game too, so I am going to get another beer. Just introduce the listeners to what this game is.
Yeah, Katamari, yeah.
Sean, seriously.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you haven't played Katamari, it is for the fans, really, to be honest. Yeah, it's the Katamari you all know and love. It hasn't changed, but it's just gotten bigger and better, really, to be honest.
This is it. So now, previously, it's a game about rolling things up, right? Like usually the king of all cosmos has fucked up in some way. You've got to correct his mistakes by rolling up things to make new planets.
That's literally the story to every one of the games, isn't it?
And in this case, he's fucked up so hard, he's destroyed time itself.
Yeah, and you have to go through different periods of time. I've played probably about 4 hours, I'd say, at the moment.
What's annoying is I haven't had a chance much to play this because I wanted to play it with my wife, Millie, but unfortunately it ended up just where our schedules have not aligned. And so I played about an hour of it with my son, and I fucking loved it. I've got up to the second world, so you kind of like... Where previously it was like Katamari games, you just roll bigger and bigger shit and you move on to levels and it's set during the modern day. In this one, so it's Edo, Japan, you starting?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And I've got up to the point where I haven't finished the Edo levels, but I've unlocked the Western, American Old West.
Oh, cool. I don't know. Yeah, that's cool.
Right, so you definitely haven't played 4 hours then.
Yeah, I have, but I've played it differently. So I'll just get all the crowns and all this shit in every level. So I've done. So I spent about probably 2 hours on the first level because I was like trying to find the last crown and shit like that.
Have you got all the cousins?
Yeah.
Have you got... All right, what's the first 2 cousins?
There's a paintbrush one.
All right, nice.
And a brownish one as well.
So you haven't found the pink cousin yet then?
I have, yeah,
All
that
right.
one as well, yeah.
So, I mean, it's annoying because I don't have much to say on it at the moment. What I do like about it is...
I do think, like, no, speaking
I
on...
was speaking. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. You go on.
Just, like, before I forget, speaking on what I said, it's quite good in the way that you can sort of control the difficulty to how you want. Because, like, you've obviously sort of played it in a different way. You'll probably come back to all this stuff.
That's what I tend to do. I tend to just try to finish the levels, then I go back and try and collect every cousin.
Yeah.
That's how I've always played them. I think that what I like about this is that there is a... element. So you go on your like little time travel machine thing, and there's a lot more levels. It seems like in this game.
Yeah.
So you have a little world map, and in the Edo Japan one, what you're doing is you're going to different missions and sorting out people's problems. So it's not necessarily always about rolling up shit to make a new planet, but that is always a happy consequence of you having helped somebody with their problem in that time period. So, for example, there's one where I mean, like the first level, for example, you just need to roll up a Katamari that is a certain size in a certain amount of time, which is the standard game mode, right?
Yeah.
But then there's one later where so you're just usually just rolling up everything you can. Doesn't matter, absolutely everything. As long as you're big enough, you can roll it up. But then there's one later where you just have to roll up expensive things, and you can only roll. Get 50 objects, right? So the point is now this, instead of rolling over everything in this level that's cluttered with shit, you're doing the opposite. You're trying to weave around them to get to the expensive things like combs, bowls, gold shit.
I'm going to find that pretty difficult because I'm not very accurate. I'd say I'm pretty good at the game. I've got all S's so far, but that's going to be really
it's a good level. But so the point is that I haven't been reading the story because my son just gets bored of it instantly. But
to be honest, I find the king really annoying. So.
He is, but you can press B to shut him up when you get into the level.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, but yeah, fucking, I've lost my train of thought due to the interruption.
Which one?
Yeah, exactly. Right. But yeah, so I've been doing the levels and they're good. Okay, there we go.
I thought the graphics were really sharp on it as well.
Yeah. God, I wish you're such an interrupting man. I think the point I was going to make was really...
I didn't interrupt
really good.
You just forgot what you...
No, I didn't. You did interrupt. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, yes, Once Upon a Katamari, really, really good game. And we haven't tried out the multiplayer yet, but we need to.
Oh, yeah, there's a multiplayer. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it should be really good. So, hopefully we'll have more on this to say next episode.
I will say one criticism I have of the game.
Speak directly into your microphone.
I will say one criticism I have of the game.
Yeah, go and say one criticism you have of the game.
They've basically locked the Katamari Damacy soundtrack behind DLC paywall.
Who cares?
That's bad. And it's 15 quid.
Yeah, okay, but But you'd be an idiot to buy it anyway. I mean, it's pointless.
I mean, it's a good
soundtrack, but Katamari Damacy, I would listen to it while I'm playing that game. This game has actually a better soundtrack, I think, than most of the other Katamaris so far.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah,
so my point is that I think it's absolutely fine. Why would you want an old game soundtrack in this new game? Just have individual soundtracks for individual games, I would say. It's probably the best way.
Goated soundtrack. I mean...
yeah, it is. So, I don't know, it belonged in that game. This one's got its own soundtrack.
Yeah, but like it's just annoying, isn't it? Also, like you can't really say that because, like Street Fighter 6, would you just have that soundtrack? Would you?
No, but that's very, very different because most Katamari games I'm going to play for the 15 hours that it takes me to collect everything, right? Or whatever. This one seems longer. My point is that with Street Fighter 6, I play it for so many hundreds of hours to the point where even the good songs in that game get annoying. So yes, I'll unlock new soundtracks to play because as a result of that. But that's completely different.
I don't know, man. This is going to be very similar. You're going to have like quite a lot of hours in this.
No, I'll probably just go through ace each level. When I played Beautiful Katamari, to collect everything took me about 15 hours. To finish
That's
the
a
game,
very small game, though.
to finish the game about 3 or 4. No, and I'm only thinking that Once Upon a Katamari seems longer because you're going to loads of different worlds, but who knows?
Beautiful was one of the shorter ones.
It was short. Yeah, it was about on par for most of them. The thing is my point is that I don't know if this one is going to be longer. Hopefully it might, but it might just go Edo, Japan, Western, modern, space, future.
They have advertised it as the biggest and best. I mean, you got like 60 different cousins, so...
Yeah, okay, well, we'll see. Yeah. But I doubt that the music, the individual songs for each level that I will play a couple of times will get boring.
Yeah, but
if you are buying,
that is
a waste. It's shit for them to charge for it, but you'd be an idiot to want to buy it in the first place.
It's like
just a good soundtrack. Put it on YouTube then.
I do.
There you go. Right. Right, let's talk about Lego Mario Kart. No, we won't do that.
No.
Should we?
Yeah. Let's give it a quick review.
All right. Sean got Jesse, my son. He got him a Lego Mario Kart set for Christmas, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Mate, what a banger of a toy! It's really, really. I mean, I was skeptical when I first saw it. So, the whole idea with these Mario Lego sets is that they have interactivity. You make levels, and you have to guide Mario through it, right? And he has different interactions based on what he's jumping on and all of this shit. And I first thought, right, that's going to be a bit not very substantive. But we actually had we built this fucking thing and actually had a good laugh, sort of find out all the different shit it did.
Yeah, just trying to discover stuff and all of this. It's like...
That's a proper toy.
Yeah.
And I like a good Lego set, but this is the cool thing is, so Mario has like a little screen in his chest. And depending on what terrain he's stepping on, it will show on the screen. And so we were like finding things of different colours around this room and like figuring out the different interactions. Has a little speaker in there. But what you can do, this Mario Kart level, it came with like, it was like a start and then a Mario Kart block and a thwomp and loads of stuff. And you start the level and you've got this objective to get as many coins as you can in 1 minute before you get to the end, right? And it sounds stupid because you're just moving Mario around to the different objects. But the idea is that after you interact with one of them, each one of them has an animation that plays. So to get a high score is actually a challenge because what you're trying to do is try and fit as many of them as you can in 1 minute. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
As a toy, I mean, I think it's pretty great. And like my son, what's cool is you can put him in the Mario Kart and then suddenly, like, the little toy knows that he's in there. You move the cart, the engine starts going, you skid it, it knows it's skidding because it's got like a gyroscope or whatever inside. I'm like, I've blown my mind. I thought it was a fucking great little thing.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
And like, Jesse absolutely loves it. I mean, the main thing he likes doing is if Mario is ejected from the cart very quickly, somehow it knows, right? And Mario has this reaction where he gets dizzy, and my son just fucking loves doing that. It's wild. And there's like the bomb. If you jump on it, but if you stay on it, Mario will get exploded. But if you get away from it, you can jump on it again and get coins. And then there's the block, like the Mario Kart block that you can open, and it gives you different power-ups. So there's like an element of random chance to getting your score. Yeah. And then before the end of the minute, you have to stand on the end, and it'll tot up your how many coins you've got, and it will tell you if you've won or lost or whatever. It's fucking cool,
crazy, man. It's a really really high quality product, to be honest.
Surprisingly substantive for what it is. Like, I thought it was just going to be like, you just build the Lego and then Mario says wahoo, but actually it's cool.
Yeah, the electronic Mario is insane.
Well, good. Absolutely love it. I mean, if you were sort of on the fence about grabbing one of these for your kid, it's like, definitely do it. It's such a good laugh. And I bet that Sonic one's shit. Sorry.
No,
it's no way going to be as good as this.
I don't know, man. Might be.
Does it do the same shit? It's just a set of Lego that looks like Sonic. That's what I thought the Mario one was going to be, but this is way better.
Yeah, I mean, even that would be cool.
I'm sort of... No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be cool at all. As a set of Lego that looks like a Sonic level, I would smash it up.
No, I was talking about Mario.
Oh, right. No, I do. I have been. I'm now tempted to get him the rest of the Mario Lego ones
Nice.
because they are fucking great. Absolutely loved it. Good present. Thanks, man.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I don't know if you will be tempted. Have you seen the prices?
I've seen the prices, but I'm thinking maybe for next birthday, next Christmas, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be one of those ones where it's like, just random gift. It's definitely going to be big milestone
Considered,
shit. Yeah. But very, very cool set. This is why I'm a little bit fucking gutted, because one of the things the Kart can do is shoot green and red shells. He shot the green shell out. I don't know where it is. Absolutely gutted about that.
Yeah, but if he shot the red shell, it'd go back to the cart.
Brilliant.
Because it's the only...
Yeah.
It's the only...
If it had that functionality, then it truly would blow my mind. But yeah, that's Lego Mario Kart. Let's get on to our individual games that we've been playing. I'm probably just going to do 2 because I want to keep it brief. I've been playing Forza Horizon 5. So...
You have discussed this with me.
I have. And fucking... Okay, so we both of us probably got something on the Steam Winter Sale, right? And I got this because I thought my son he loves cars. He fucking loves it. So I've been playing it with him. He drives us to the races. I do the races because he's not very good at doing the races, right? But he loves it. So we buy a bunch of like normal ass cars that he likes driving, like vans, trucks, things like this. So then he gets us to the race. And then I'll do the race. And I've got to be honest, mate, it's fucking shit. It's a shit game. I cannot see. Do you know what right. Everyone raves about Forza Horizon. They say it's the best fucking game ever. The freedom, this, that, and the other. Do you know what it reminds me of? It's the same fucking shit, sort of like psychological loops that Call of Duty has. You're constantly being rewarded for everything. In this one, it's set in Mexico, right? So you'll just, like, in Call of Duty, right? You get 3 kills, then you get like a 2 times bonus for getting 3 kills in a row. Or if you die 3 times in a row and then get a kill, you get the same bonus because you get a comeback bonus, right? This dumb shit. It's like, it rewards you for everything, even playing badly. And this game's the fucking same, right? You'll be driving around, 2.5 times experience because you got smacktus because you're driving through without a care and just driving into every cactus you see. You destroyed a fence, here's some bonus XP. Fucking dumb shit. And it's like, it's like you're constantly being rewarded for absolutely everything. The races are the blandest fucking thing ever. And let me tell you this, right? So everyone goes on about the fact that, okay, you've got dirt racing, you've got street racing, you've got road racing, you've got one other, cross country, right? They all take place on fucking roads, right? The street racing is a joke. That was the bit I was excited for, right? And it was like, I've done so many road races to unlock the street races, right? What happens when I get to the street race? Right, because the whole game, the entire environment is Mexican countryside that is basically anonymous and you can't even tell where the fuck you are at any given point, right? Most of it. There's some bits that are not there. And the street races, what they'll consist of, because there's only one tiny fucking town in the game, is that you're not racing on a street. It's just a road race, but at night. And then you will inevitably pass through this one tiny town that is in the game. That's a street race, apparently.
It's a shame, yeah. Like, you'd think it'd be more like Midnight Club 2, innit?
See, I would like that. But here's the thing. Usually when you're doing a race in the game, the checkpoints are like sort of like flags that are standing up. But when you do a street race, it's smoke, so that's different, isn't it?
It's a bit edgy.
And like even the dirt races, like I just unlocked those, and I'm doing the dirt races. My son loves it when we go through the mud and the puddles and shit like that.
Of course, yeah.
And inevitably,
good puddle graphics.
Yeah, and they are, right? But inevitably, right, you will have a bit where you go through a puddle, right? But there's only one small section of jungle in the game as well. So what happens is all the dirt races are road races, but you go through that same jungle bit, see that same fucking animation of flamingos flying away from your car. It's like, and all the races are so easy. The game gives you a supercar to begin with, and also in every single race, if you pick a car, all the enemy cars will be will match your car's class, right? So why pick anything other than the supercars the game gives you?
Sounds a bit brain dead, to be honest.
That's what it is. It's brain dead, mindless nonsense that rewards you for everything and hands wins to you on a plate while you're racing bland opponents on the same fucking tracks over and over and over again. Now, when people talk about, there's these big flashy races. So every time you get to, you like unlock a new type of race, right? So let's say you start dirt races, you do this introductory race that is amazing and cinematic, right? But also you just win it. It'll be you and one of the other fucking characters, and he's like, I'm going to show you something cool, let's see. And then you're just driving to a place where like, oh, fucking hell, zebras are coming across the screen. But
it's probably what they showed to showcase the game in the first place.
But those are pre-programmed for you. There's no lose condition anyway. And in all of them, what's the weird thing about them is that they're cool, these cinematic ones, but you probably play one every 2 hours, right? Maybe at best. And all of them, every single one of them, I don't know why they've done this, but you get to a destination. This is the format for every single cinematic, cool ass fucking tentpole fucking race in the game. You get to a destination, and suddenly your partner that you're driving with, he goes, "Oh no, I gotta find something," and so you got to search around in your car for something. So for a good example,
in your car,
yeah. So a good example is there's this when you unlock, I think it's the dirt racing. You drive to these like Mayan pyramids, right? And you get there, and he's like, I want you to go to 5 locations and take pictures of them. So you go to these locations, take pictures, then meet the guy, then you drive to the festival site. Every single fucking one follows the same format to the point where, okay, they look nice, but all I'm doing is pressing go on the car and watching graphics happen at me. It's not.
Yeah, they're trying to.
There's no substance to it.
It's quite low hanging sort of.
I cannot believe how shit this game is versus what public opinion of it is. And most of the races, Sean, do you know, like in Gran Turismo, I know that game is really dry, but you have courses that have tricky hairpin turns or points where you might suddenly need to slow down. This game is like, all of the courses are basically straight lines with the little turns in them.
In Gran Turismo, like all the courses are based on like some prestigious racing courses.
Right. So, for example, in Silverstone, right, you might have bits where like there's the pressure, say for example in Gran Turismo or even a decent arcade racing game like Virtua Racing, right, where there's the pressure of like having to gain a bit of lead, having to take a corner faster than you're comfortable with and take calculated risks. None of that in this game, more or less all the time, because most of the courses are just like kind of a straight line with some slight deviation, like a Burnout course, right? But this isn't Burnout. It's not fun like Burnout is, right? It's like, I don't know. It's just it's awful.
Yeah, like Burnout's designed because there's a lot of stuff going on. Anyway.
It's not really about taking corners. It's about crashing into each other, right? Yeah. So the courses are mostly straight and with some turns, right? This is like, I don't know. It's absolutely awful, and like there's no incentive for buying and upgrading cars. There's no incentive for tuning your cars. You just win 90% of the time, and I got to the point where the game was like, I was winning every fucking race without barely even thinking about it and getting reward like, hey, cool crash you did there. Oh, wow. Like, you can rewind as well. It's a joke of a game. But like, anyway, the point is that I was getting rewarded like for fucking everything. And I'm just like, the game goes, I noticed you've been winning a lot. Do you want to turn up the difficulty? I go, yes. Do the next road race, use the same supercar I got at the beginning of the fucking game. There's no like upgrading from a small car or anything like this. I used the same fucking supercar I got at the beginning of the fucking game, and then suddenly it's like I'm racing against the same cars I was before, but they're just faster for no reason. That's what increased difficulty looks like in this game. Not better AI, not better like driving from the enemy opponents. Trash, absolute fucking trash game. I will stop ranting about it, but
I can see why it's on Game Pass.
Exactly. Look, if you enjoy competitive racing games, and I'm not saying that there's no place for something open world and arcadey. Burnout Paradise did it, and it's a fucking brilliant game. This is trash. There's no substance to it, and if you want like bland races to unlock the next cinematic race that is like the same fucking format, buy this game. But it's trash. I got it for half price at £25, and I fucking regret it. I hate it.
If you enjoy mindless fodder, then
yeah, if you're a Call of Duty fan, you probably fucking love this crap. I mean, awful. And even like, there's a person on my uni course who is sort of autistically car inclined. They absolutely love cars, right?
Oh yeah.
And they were talking about it like it was the best thing since sliced bitches, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't get it.
Maybe
You're a car enthusiast. Why do you? It's probably just because the amount of cars in the game.
Yeah, the collection of cars.
Because you can pick a bunch of cars and drive them around.
Yeah, they acknowledge the fact that there's all these different. Yeah, I guess.
And they do feel like an arcadey version of their real world counterparts, and that's kind of cool. And to be honest, that's what my son likes doing. He just likes driving around in a van.
Yeah, so if you're switched off, or if you're a 5-year-old, then buy this game. Innit?
There you go. That's it. And the next one, right? Then I'm going to tell you this, right? When I heard that Forza Horizon 6 was going to be in Japan, I got fucking excited. But I tell you what it's going to be. It's going to be mostly Japanese, anonymous Japanese countryside, and there'll be a little city bit.
Well, there was.
I want an open world racer set in Tokyo. That'd be cool.
Well, there was something similar when they was set in the UK. It was just grassy countryside for days.
Only reason I bought Forza Horizon 5 was because 4 has been delisted now, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to buy 4 because it was in the UK, because it was familiar. It is exactly the same. It's mostly British countryside, and there's one sort of lower Stoftish type town that is like smaller than any real world town would ever be, and that's it. Trash. Fucking rubbish. Mindless crap. That is it for Forza Horizon 5, but I'm quite angry about it. I wasted £25 on this. On to something else bad. I've been reading Daigo Umehara's book. So for those that don't know, I'll keep this one brief because I went on about Forza for too long. Daigo Umehara, he's like he's the first ever professional fighting game player from Japan.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, literally. His book is called The Will to Keep Winning.
I don't know, man. Is he the first?
Yes.
He can't be the first.
Yes, it's in the book.
I suppose, yeah. All right, carry on.
All right, who was before?
I don't know.
He was the first ever person to make a career out of fighting games in Japan.
I suppose, yeah, because he blew up in the early 2000s.
They had a couple in America, and it talks about that in the book. He went
Alex Vai.
Alex Vai, yes, who he went over to go and fight against, and this, that, and the other.
Oh, mate.
Now, here's the thing. What I thought it would be, it was either one or two things. Like, I wanted him to talk about his process of getting into learning fighting games, the psychology behind it. Either that or just an account of his life playing fighting games. Either one would be, I'd be happy with. The trouble is, the book is really, really short. And I mean, I've been reading it very, very lazily because it is very boring. And it sort of does that. Like, the first third of the book is like, he's like, sort of talking about his time, how he discovered fighting games, how he got into them, things like this. And it sort of follows a linear progression. And then he'll just go, and then it's a point where he plays Mahjong. He stopped playing fighting games and tried to play Mahjong, like, professionally. And I thought that was kind of actually very interesting. But then it sort of goes back to him getting back into fighting games, and he constantly goes back to his past. Just constantly dips back into his past. Like, so
surely there should just be a linear progression.
See, I'd like that. Yeah. See, there's points where he like at the beginning, he's like, I thought this was kind of cool. He talks about the fact that his parents were like not the typical Japanese parents. They didn't want to force him down any particular route or profession that was deemed okay by society. They just wanted him to be happy and him to do what he does, right?
That's very rare.
And I like that, right? Yeah. But then he talks about that in the first few chapters. And then it's like, and then I started playing Darkstalkers 3, or what was it called? Just Vampire in Japan or something,
yeah,
right?
Vampire, yeah. Well, like Darkstalkers 3 is VSAV, isn't it?
Yes, but it's Dark Souls 3 in the West and Vampire Savior over there, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I started playing that professionally and this and the other. And then he goes on to his Mahjong bit, and then it goes back to his childhood. And he's like, I remember once when I was in a Japanese, he doesn't say Japanese, in a careers advising thing, and they told me you couldn't play fighting games professionally. I'm like, shouldn't that bit have been included when you were talking about your childhood?
Yeah,
like,
that's perfect, really, because that's a
you
bit
could
of
tell
drama, isn't it?
he was saying like exactly, but he was saying in the book, he says like, I was never very typically smart. I'm just good at one thing and that's it. Is that and this was a kind of cool thing that he says. He says that he realizes that he doesn't have much natural skill at anything. But he has the belief that effort can outweigh or compete with skill if enough effort is put in. And that's how he's approached his entire career. Now, that does mean that he doesn't really have any skill in writing either. So constantly the book just bounces around from whatever he's thinking about at that time, right? So you don't really get an in-depth thing. Like even when he faces Alex Vi at Darkstalkers 3, he just goes, like that's the bit you want to get into, like, oh, and then he did this, then he did that, but he just goes, basically I won 2 rounds, I lost the third one, then I came back and won the fourth one, and so I beat him, then I went back home. That's it. That's the level to which he talks about things.
Well, you're probably better really just researching him online. I mean, I suppose like
Honestly, because you could watch the matches, it would be deeper than what he's saying about them. I don't know.
In fairness, I've probably been following him since the start of his career.
See, you have, and I haven't, which is why I wanted to read about him, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I thought his personal autobiography would be the perfect way to do that, but unfortunately, it's just a bit lacking in any real depth. He doesn't really talk about his thought process. He doesn't really talk about what was going through his head during certain moments, except for when he won Darkstalkers 3. Capcom versus SNK and one other game in a row, and then sort of got into his own head that he was going to definitely succeed at Street Fighter 4 and didn't win the World Championships. That's the biggest part where he talks about his psychology, but it's like...
So you're talking about the Capcom Cup, innit?
Yes.
Yeah.
And for the most part, though, he doesn't really go into any detail, and it's a bit sad.
It's a shame, because that whole, like, the 2010 Capcom Cup. I mean, I know he didn't win or anything, but
this is it, Sean.
Input.
All he says is, I didn't win it and I was gutted.
Yeah.
That's it. He doesn't, like, I want to sort of have
so much
the build-up and the hype, because that's part of the fun of fighting game tournaments. And I kind of wanted to experience, through his book, what it was like to be there at the time.
Even thinking about like just that particular tournament alone. I mean, I think like back then in those days it was amazing to be a fighting game fan. We were all sort of together. Like there was a whole nice community. But even just unraveling that tournament alone, the book could be a lot thicker, to be honest.
But that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I wanted to experience the tournament from his perspective, right? Because that was hype as fuck, and him coming back to fighting games was such a big deal. But it also, like, he doesn't consider it to be. He was just like, I don't know.
It was a massive deal, man.
I think in a lot of ways,
especially him throwing down with Justin Wong and that, innit?
Exactly, right? But that barely gets mentioned as well. I was looking forward to that, because I think the Wazler is a very charismatic and fun person, right? Yes. And I sort of thought, there's going to be a couple of stories here. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, because I mean, he's they crossed paths so many times, and
so
apart from Justin Wong, he'd be considered probably the best fighting game player of all time. So
exactly,
it's good for to see those interactions,
right? And
none of those.
But none of it. They don't even talk about Evo Moment 37. Daigo never mentions it. As far as he's concerned in that tournament, so Daigo won it, right?
He did.
And so he's just like, yeah, and I fought against Justin Wong. I thought he was a nice fella. I beat him. That's it. That's the detail. It's so bad.
I want to find out why he was actually angry, man.
Well, and like, I don't know, it's weird, because I would just put it down to the fact that Daigo is an esports competitor, and maybe like real sports people is just boring. You know what I mean? But I've seen clips of him, and he's not.
I don't think he's boring. I just think he's a very laid back, calm guy, isn't it?
Yes, and maybe not a very good writer.
Yeah, that's
Unfortunate, but yeah,
but
if you're tempted, unfortunately, the book is like £25, and or in some places, I would just say just don't.
Just do your research.
Do your research. Look up that shit on your own. Yeah, bad. Anyway, Sean, you've been playing any other games?
No, not really.
Cool. Right, let's have a break and we'll go on to our items. And this time, I'm going to do mine first.
Are you?
Yes. All right, we're going wild. So, this segment here, I've come up with something called Shotgun Game Awards. Right now, what you have to do, Sean, is I'm gonna give you the categories for the Game Awards, and you have to talk about. It doesn't have to be a game that was released this year, but something you played this year, something you experienced this year. And you just have to give me quick answers. Bam! You got 2 seconds for each one. All right. And you got bam them in. Right. So, you ready?
Yeah, go on.
All right. Content Creator of the Year.
Content Creator of the Year.
No, you can't say the subject. Just say your answer straight away.
No, I'm trying to think though. Maximilian.
Okay. Best multiplayer game.
Probably City of the Wolves.
Best fighting game.
City of the Wolves.
Best RPG.
City of the Wolves. No, best RPG. Oh no. Claire Obscure.
Best indie game.
Peak.
Best ongoing game.
Ongoing game. What do you mean?
Like an MMO, something like that.
Oh, DC Superheroes Online.
Terrible answer. Best performance.
Best performance. Probably Aaron Paul in that superhero game.
That you haven't played. Yeah. Best score and music.
Best score and music.
City of the Wolves. Quick.
Oh yeah, probably City of the Wolves.
Best narrative.
Best narrative. Probably Claire Obscure as well.
Best game direction.
Claire Obscure.
Game of the year. Speak louder.
City of the Wolves.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. So, City of the Wolves, our official game of the year.
Yeah.
As chosen by Sean there. That was Shotgun Game Awards. A nice quick segment there. That's why I wanted to just get it out of the way. Shall I do mine?
Yeah, you do yours.
All right, read these categories out.
All right. Content Creator of the Year.
Summoning Salt.
Yeah. That's annoying. Forgot about him. He's always good. Best multiplayer game.
Peak.
Best fighting game.
City of the Wolves.
Best RPG.
Claire Obscure.
Best indie game.
Claire Obscure.
Nice. Best ongoing game.
Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, it's coming back again. Best performance.
Whoever played Marco in City of the Wolves.
Yeah. Also would have accepted the guy who played Mr. Big, who's also played Mario and Luigi in Hotel
Legend.
Mario.
Fucking legend. I should have gone.
Best score and music.
City of the Wolves.
Best narrative.
No.
It's good. It is good narrative.
Look outside.
Best game direction.
Look outside.
Game of the year.
City of the Wolves.
Yeah, cool.
Done.
Sweet.
That was Shotgun Game Awards.
Also, quick shout out, Cunt of the Year.
Cunt of the Year, Randy Pitchford.
Randy Pitchford's a good answer.
Or the CEO of Roblox, whose name I forget. In an interview recently for Cunt of the Year, I think we'll give it to him. In an interview recently, somebody said, "What are you doing about child predators on your platform?" And he said he was like, "Well, look, we've catered to a wide variety of people." And it's like, so you're catering to paedophiles, cool man.
Yeah, he doesn't want to lose that pedo money. All right.
There's a lot of money to be made there, man. A lot of opportunities.
I think maybe he takes the edge over Pitchford, but
well, Pitchford has never openly
he's a cunt, but
he's never openly sort of promoted paedophilia.
Yeah, no.
Shame.
So it's a tough year because we also had Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman ruining.
Oh, now what's worse, paedophilia or murder?
He's bought Evo. yeah. I mean,
put your comments below.
Well, Dave Chappelle said, he hasn't. They haven't killed as many journalists as Israel, so that's.
So they're doing something right. Yeah. Friend of the show, Mohammed bin Salman. Actually, he's here now.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? No. Right. Anyway, That was my item, Shotgun Game Awards. Sean, let's hear your item. Let's get lucky.
Get lucky.
All right. What's the title of that again?
You've put down Street Fighter 6 Season 4 hype.
Yeah. So basically, I wanted to sort of. I was going to look back, but I'm sort of
But we're looking forward now.
We're looking forward.
The past.
Happy New Year. So I was thinking about reflection and stuff like that. So
best reflections in games.
so
Duke Nukem 3D.
100%. But I've just sort of thought, well, Season 4 of Street Fighter 6 is around the corner. So
What's your wish list?
So what's your wish list and what are your actual accurate predictions?
No, that's a good one. Okay, so first of all, accurate predictions. No, I'll do my wish list. What I want is Hakan back, right?
Yeah, me too.
Criminally underrated character. I like interesting, lesser thought of martial arts in computer games, and I do think that Turkish oil wrestling is underrated. It's way cooler than people think it is, right? Because basically they wear these special suits that have grips on them. They get oiled up and they try to wrestle each other to the ground. It sounds silly, but then bear in mind, sumo sounds silly on paper. But to actually watch it they are athletes, believe it or not.
Yeah, exactly.
That's actually, thinking of athletes, a darts player in Street Fighter 6. That's my next wish. But no, Hakan. I want Hakan back in the game because I liked the idea of the character and I feel like he would be a good fit for Street Fighter 6. The other one, I've spoken to you about this before, I want Dan Hibiki, the joke character, to come back because I understand now it's much harder to develop and make a fighting game character. They often take as much effort as, say, a big fucking indie game to make a character.
I have heard a theory.
So I understand, just before you say that, I understand why they haven't put Dan in Street Fighter 6, because to put that amount of effort into a joke character, I get it. But I want him, but I want Dan Hibiki, but he's been training and he's cool and he can fight now. That's what I want, a good Dan.
I've heard a theory from Top Hat Gaming Man, he's a UK based guy who does fighting game content. I've heard a theory from him that Dan Hibiki will be returning probably in Season 4. And the reason for that is because he's got a lot of draw already. Like people like to play him because he is the joke character.
Well, this is it, isn't it? Like we know most of the DLC characters that come out are returning characters because they sell, because they're known, right? Okay, the last one that wasn't a returning character was Aki. That was fucking ages ago, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But belter of a character. Now I get that, so I think actually realistic prediction might be a good Dan. Right. I also think another realistic prediction would be for one of the other boxer characters to come back, like a different one, because Dudley and Balrog were both in Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, they were. I think because Vega is highly likely to come in this season, that Balrog's going to come in 5. I think.
Yes. Okay. So my other prediction would be, and this is sort of a mix of both, I hope, and one that is realistic, Fei Long.
Yeah.
I need Fei Long in this fucking game, man. Now, I'm excited about Ingrid in the end of Season 3, is it?
Yeah.
And I don't know, could go either way with her, because she was bad in all the games she's been in. But it's an updated version, and I hope that she's good. But we'll wait and see. That's my wishes and predictions. What about you?
I'd say for predictions, Vega's definitely on the cards. Dan Hibiki's another high chance. But also...
But what do you want?
That's a good question. But also...
Do you want Sean back in the game? Because he's called Sean.
Yeah, that's literally it, really, isn't it? But I'd rather have Dan in the game, if I'm honest.
I don't know. I don't want Sean.
Sean would be good, updated and good Sean. But
Goken.
Have you noticed how, like a lot of the DLC, they have one guy and then one woman?
Do they, though? Because this season was Zagat, Alex, Terry.
Terry was 2, I think, Season 2.
So it was Zagat, Alex, Crimson Viper, Ingrid. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 guys, 2 women.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. All right, so based on that then, we could predict Vega, Dan, woman character,
I reckon
Rose.
Rose is good.
Because Rose would fit within, because there's been a bit more of an emphasis on psycho characters. So Psycho's like the magic abilities of Street Fighter. And there's been a bit more. She is one, right? We've got M. Bison in the game. We've got JP in the game. There's somebody else who uses psycho abilities, so I can't remember. Ed, yeah. Right?
Ed,
so my point is that I think it'll be well-fitting for Rose to come back as the next woman character in the next season.
I agree. Some people said Junie or Jury from Street Fighter Alpha, but I'd like to see Rose as more of a...
Jury is in the game.
No, Junie or... Julie. Yeah,
that works.
Yeah.
Or what's the ninja character from Street Fighter 3?
Ibuki. Yeah.
I would also like to see Makoto. I think would be a really, really great fit in Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, I'd love Makoto to be in the game, man. Gouken, I think Gouken, like if I'm talking just mine, Gouken.
See, I like Gouken, but he's another one I just don't think, we both want Hakan. I don't think that Gouken would fit in Street Fighter 6, but we're at the point where the original style and sort of mission statement for the way characters are in this game has been put into the shitter. Because they were all supposed to be street versions, like modern, like almost like the modern version of Third Strike, of hip-hop based characters.
Funnily enough, though, things have moved on a lot since 2023. Yeah.
Well, there is, but I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it being a snapshot of an earlier time. Yeah. But what that has meant is that in the preceding last 3 years, we've got characters that fit that mold less and less, to the point where M. Bison, sorry, but
come on.
No, but a great character, but the look of him and the style doesn't fit the fucking game. Akuma absolutely fucking doesn't, especially with the new sort of like Monkey King sort of look they've given him. Goku wouldn't fit, but could be in the game.
Yeah, like
who knows now?
Zagat's in the game, so
exactly right. That's my point. I wanted like Zagat's son, and he plays Fortnite. That's what I want.
Yeah, I mean that'd be cool, but. Probably, those are mine, and then there are some realistic ones in there as well. So yeah,
I want characters from Street Fighter 1 in the game. You know what I mean?
If they were gonna add any from Street Fighter 1, it'd be Gen, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. But he was in Alpha as well, so yeah. I doubt it though. They need people that are going to pull people in. And to be honest with you, I don't think Hakan's it, but I want it.
Yeah,
I want it so bad.
Yeah.
All right, that was a good segment. Shall we do some mail?
Mail.
Right, fucking Northerner. So actually, this time, what I did is I asked people out there for their gaming hot takes and also general questions. So, because it's the cold season, I figured some hot takes to warm us up. Fucking Northerner, he says his hot take is voxel graphics are higher art than pixel graphics. Do you know what voxels are?
Yeah, it's like Minecraft graphics.
Yeah, like cubes, right? Yeah. Which is why the Adam Sandler film Pixels doesn't make sense, because it's actually voxels. Okay? Suck it, Adam Sandler.
It's even shitter now.
Yeah, he says the grid is far more of a constraint in 3D than it is in 2D, and there's comparably little history of examples and techniques to draw on, requiring more innovation on the part of the artist to make things look good. I wholeheartedly agree with that. I tell you what, there was a game called 3D Dot Game Heroes. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was a brilliant game.
Underrated game, a Zelda clone by, I think, Atlas? I can't remember. But my point is that what was cool about that game was you could customize the hero using a voxel-based art system, and the whole game was made of voxels, and it looked gorgeous. It had like really good shaders on it, but it was a pixel-inspired voxel game, and you could create your own heroes. Now, I've done pixel art before and can make things look somewhat nice. I tried to make a character on that game and gave up so fucking quickly. It's really hard to make things using voxels, because you have to make it look good from a variety of different angles. I don't know. And you had to animate the characters in that game as well, which was hard as fuck, but yeah.
That's as close as we've ever come to like voxels being their own thing, though. That's where it blew up and then sort of died, didn't it? Really?
I feel like it's underrepresented, and it is. I agree with him on this that it is hard to make things look good with voxels because it's just it's underrepresented. It's not an art form that many people know or are good at, and even like Minecraft, people have to make things at such a large scale to make them look good. You know what I mean?
I would recommend if he hasn't played it, then play Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. I mean that's not voxel graphics though,
isn't it?
No, but it's just a cube-based world.
Okay.
But it's not technically voxels because it's not
the characters aren't. Though.
No, and the game isn't made up of tiny, tiny boxes. But yeah, no, people do make voxel art within Minecraft, but technically the game is like textures and things, right?
Yeah.
But you can use those cubes to make voxel art, and it takes a lot of effort. So I agree with you there. He also has a question. He says you have to delete one video game genre from existence, or else literally everyone dies. Which do you choose?
Well, generally.
Yeah, so you have to delete one video game from existence, or everyone dies.
Video game genre.
No, he says one video game. Oh yeah, video game genre. So I'm going to choose literally everyone dies.
Yeah, because I can't really pick one.
Real-time strategy games.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Open world racing games. No, but seriously, there's
a load of good open world racing games though.
Burnout Paradise.
Burnout games, Need for Speed.
I would say RTSs are just. I'm kind of like a person that to where everything appeals to me to an extent. I have to be in the right mood. Like I like grand strategy games. I like strategy games. I've just never got on with RTS games. Never liked them.
I love turn-based strategy. I don't really like RTS.
No, neither do I. And like I will say the one exception to that is StarCraft 2. I played the multiplayer of it quite a lot and got into watching the multiplayer when it was still a thing.
I did like Tooth and Tail as well.
Oh, Tooth and Tail is a belter of a game. But could you live in a world where Tooth and Tail and StarCraft 2 never existed?
Yeah, probably.
I think I'd be all right with it.
Yeah.
So RTS games, sorry, I don't want everyone to die. They got to go. Sid the Squid, he says, I just got home from a vacation and I've been drinking. What video games should I have played tonight? So you've been drinking, your decision making's impaired, you got to play a game. What's it going to be?
I don't know. I can't think of a single game that's more fun when you're drinking, to be honest.
I don't know. I can't think of a game that is less fun when you're... I tell you what.
I like to have my faculties about me when I'm playing games.
Yeah, but it depends. If
I like chilling. Mashed.
Mashed. That's the game.
Mario Kart or Mashed.
I'll tell you what though, if I've been drinking, I'm not going to come home and play competitive ranked in, say, Street Fighter or Valorant, right? I'm not going to play something like that. I want something chill, and I want something that is designed to be played whilst you're a bit trashed.
Yeah.
And Mashed was exactly that.
Yeah,
now, not a lot of people are going to know what this fucking game is, but if you've ever played the Micro Machines games, and that's actually even a bad example, but essentially in the Micro Machines games, it's a racing game, but you have to get to the end of the screen to score a point, leaving your opponents behind, right? Mashed was that. But imagine if the Micro Machines games could be taken seriously, had decent fucking gameplay, had weapons that took skill to use, and you've got Mashed. And even in their advertisement, like we saw the advert, it was an online-only advert for Mashed for the PS2 because it couldn't be aired on TV because it encouraged you to buy weed before playing the game.
Yeah. It was like go and buy weed or buy drinks.
Yeah, it was like get a crate of beer or a bag of weed, put Mashed on, play Mashed. Fucking great. And the thing is that it's like it has quite a high skill ceiling. But to actually just do the driving and get into it feels very natural, doesn't it?
It does,
like,
yeah.
We've sat down to play Mashed with people that are like, have barely ever played the fucking game, and they can get into it straight away. But then when you get to the point where you can, because the cars drive the same speed backwards as they do forwards.
Yeah.
So you've got this machine gun. All of the like weapons, they will sort of do more physicsy things to the other cars, and so the machine gun just slows cars down. It can destroy them if you hit them with a concentrated blast. But like when you get to the point in the game where you can mid-driving, quickly spin your car around, switch to reversing, and reverse around the corners to shoot the machine gun backwards at your opponents. Fucking brilliant, man. Yeah. And also, like the mines as well. So the game is in rounds. You get to the end of the screen and you score a point, then everyone starts again, right? And the funny thing is that, but mines are persistent. So if you put mines on the level, they take a time to activate. So usually they'll only be a hazard when you're going back around the course. And when you play a good game of Mashed and like there's just by the end of it, there's like 50 mines on the fucking level and you're having to navigate around them. Just a belter of a game, like loads of different cars, really interesting courses, and I've never not had a good time playing Mashed.
Yeah, same. I mean, it's only a few quid on Steam as well.
It is. Little bit buggy on the Steam version.
Yeah, it is. But I'm sure there's some
But that said, you and I sat down to play it, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
And we've quickly figured out, I'm sure somebody's put a fix out there for Mashed on Steam, right? But we quickly figured out which levels were glitchy and which cars were, and still played with about half the levels and 2 cars, and we had a belter of a night on it.
Yeah, we did.
It was you and James, wasn't it?
No, it's just us two.
Just me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is a cracking game to play while you're drunk and tired.
Yeah, because obviously your pool of games is very low. I'd say another one, Mario Golf.
Mario Golf, yeah, we always go to that whenever we've had a few drinks, right? Because it's just casual fun. Yeah. Do you want to play something casual, but also like something that can be enjoyed whilst inebriated? And what I always go back to is like classic arcade culture, right? Or at least arcade culture as it existed in Japan, where it's you can bring your own beers in from a convenience store and sit in there and smoke and drink, right?
Yeah.
And that is the type of thing like arcade games. Okay, you're not going to get a 1cc on Sailor Moon Arcade or Death Smiles whilst you're drunk, but you're going to have fun. And I always go back to if I've had a few drinks and I've gone to the pub with you, I come back, I stick on MAME and I stick on an arcade game and just play it because I'm like, what I know I'm going to do is have fun and learn a little bit more about the game. This isn't going to be the run, but I'm going to enjoy it. And my go-to has always been the Sailor Moon arcade game. And even if you're not into Sailor Moon, it's much better than people give it credit for. I believe it belongs up there with Final Fight, but that's just me. So Sailor Moon is often the one, that and Metal Slug I often go to. If I'm drunk, I don't need a game to play, and I'm tired, Metal Slug.
Yeah.
Because you're going to suck at it, but it's still going to be fun.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Right, we got another one in from Qatar Shabam. She says, what do you think about Mom Sim? You seen this?
Mom.
Mom. Mum Simulator.
Mum Simulator.
I don't know why she's asked this. She actually texted me about this and was like, what do you think of Mum Simulator? And I'm like, it's on the Switch. It's like a really basic Unity game where you're a mum and you have to like feed a baby, and it's got loads of creepy AI art in it.
Sounds very rushed.
Do you know?
Don't know why it's got any attention, to be honest.
You know, like on Nintendo Switch, how the eStore became full of slop.
Yeah, like so much crap.
It's one of those.
Okay.
Right? You can watch a trailer for Mom Sim on fucking Nintendo's website, and it's like, it's the biggest trash I've ever seen in my life. It's creepy. It's actually a creepy game.
So why is she asking this? And
I think maybe she stumbled across the game and was like, I want to know what these guys think about it.
Okay.
But I it's weird, Sean. It's really, really weird. But it's like, like in Euro Truck Simulator, how the avatars are just photos of the devs wearing like a hat.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that. Like you've got a photo of a real woman, sort of like you pick your woman at the beginning of the game and she's like a mum, and then you've got to like fill up a bottle. But the actual interactivity is like, to fill up the bottle, you hold the milk and then you click the bottle, and then suddenly it turns into a full bottle. Then you take it over to the baby, you click the baby, and it's like baby fed. It's like it's on par with those like Flash games where you do dentistry to Elsa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is. It sounds like that.
But it's a paid game on the Nintendo eShop.
I bet it's like 30 quid as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we think about Mum Sim. It's creepy and weird. I hate it. She also wants to know what we thought of the Breath of the Wild VR mod that was shown on our private WhatsApp thing. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
It looks all right. It's Breath of the Wild, but on VR.
Okay, that does sound good, but the only thing I think about it, is that, Nintendo are coming.
Yeah, they will, won't they?
Yeah,
Because
they don't like it when people make their games more interactive and fun.
and enjoyable, yeah, or look better or run nicer. Here's the thing, though. But Nintendo have got VR. Remember that cardboard thing you can put on your Switch?
Oh, what, the Lobo or whatever it was?
Yeah, the Lobo.
Labo.
But you can stick a Lobo on your Switch. Didn't they have a VR mode for Breath of the Wild using the Lobo?
I don't know if they'd Loboed it up or whatever.
No, I'm fairly certain they did, but I think it's like you could just look around using the Lobo on your Switch.
Cool.
I don't know.
What, you just have the Switch attached.
Look, I don't know the full functionality. Cardboard. I may be completely misremembering, but the shitty cardboard came out for the Switch. Breath of the Wild was a launch game, and I think you can use the Lobo VR thing on the Switch. And I'm going to keep calling it the Lobo. I don't give a fuck, right? So, but somebody's made a mod. So if you download Breath of the Wild on your PC and use Yuzu or Ryujinx or any of the great emulators, don't download them. Never download them. If you're listening, sorry about that.
Yeah, don't crack your Switch.
Don't crack your Switch. Never do that.
It's not the best time ever to crack a Switch one.
Yeah, and it's not the best time ever, and it's not really, really easy. And there's not loads of guides online about how to do it, so don't do it. All right. But yes, I think so. I looked at the trailer and I just had the same thought that you had. Nintendo's coming.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: what they are cracking down on is people releasing guides to do shit with emulation. Right? They're not cracking down on the people necessarily making the shit. But what will happen is this VR thing, they will have a guide about how to install it if you have legally dumped your ROMs, this, that, and the other. And they will go after them for, violating the user agreement that they will not alter the game. Something like that?
Yeah.
That was my first fucking thought when I saw that thing, is that this is a cease and desist waiting to happen. Yeah, and the thing is with Ryujinx, which is one of the Nintendo Switch emulators, what they did to avoid getting done by Nintendo was take their websites down and not distribute it anymore, right? Additionally, they didn't include BIOS files in it, right? Because that's piracy, right? So they didn't have the BIOS files. They didn't they didn't have a guide telling you how to install BIOS files. So they sort of took all legal culpability out of it, right? And then, but what's great is you can download Ryujinx, right? And then there's this document floating around online where it's here's how to definitely not install BIOS files. Do not do this. And it's pretty funny, but you have to gather parts from a load of disparate sources online. And I think that this VR mod, it's exactly what it says on the tin. It's just a VR mod for Breath of the Wild that looks kind of cool, right?
Yeah, that would be fun.
But I think that it either is going to get taken down or they're going to take it down themselves, and then you're going to have to gather it from people that have re-uploaded it and get the ROM, make sure you have the right BIOS to run the ROM, make sure you have the exact right emulator, because Yuzu will run some, Ryujinx will run some, and it's going to be a fucking ball ache to install. I'm going to tell you that for free, right? That's my opinion on it. I think it'll probably be cool, and Katar Shabam, I know she owns a few headsets for VR.
A few.
Her partner's a game developer, isn't he? So.
Oh, okay.
He's got he's got, what was that console? The really shit. He's got an Ouya, so he's got them all. My point is that I think if you've already got one and you don't mind going through the effort, just fucking do it, and it'll probably be quite fun. But it's probably going to be a ball ache to get running.
Yeah. Need to hear more about this Ouya, to be honest.
Well, I only know about it because I spoke to and look, to be honest, we're going to get Rob on the podcast at some point. But he's a software developer mainly, but he was previously a game developer. But he got an Ouya because he was developing something for it, and then of course it went bankrupt.
One of the only people.
Well, yeah, and I was like when I first met him, I was like, tells me, oh fuck, I'll bleep that name, and I was like, Katar tells me that you've got an Ouya, and he was like. Yeah, I tell you what though, mate. He's from South Africa. He's like, I tell you what, I've never used the console, but the controller is really nice. So he uses the controller. It's that's not racist. We're friends.
That's fair, but no, he doesn't sound like that really.
Oh my God, what a baby, the lightning bolt just hit you.
He's quite posh, but...
He's not posh.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes. But he was saying, I want to hear about the Ouya, and we need to get him on and interview him about
Has he
it.
got Gizmondo as well?
He's probably got a Gizmondo, hasn't he?
Oh, man.
Fucking hell. Gizmondo. We need to get one of those. But yeah, that is it for your questions. Thank you very much for sending them in. And of course, if you want to do that, you can go to our Discord, which will be in the description, and or email us at luckyandwildpodcast@gmail.com. Shall we do the outro?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was not compensated for this, nothing. He said, yo, hello, do you want to play, a sit and take in, we'll drop video,
Right.
Oh, it's this party outro? Cause,
No, now we're doing the outro. We're in the outro now. I've just played a clip, likely low tier God saying something stupid.
We're in the outro. So,
Right, so you've got something to say.
So I've got something to say. New year,
new resolution.
new resolution.
No more fucking about.
No, what's like Patreon saying? Because it's a fresh new year.
Right, and Christmas has happened. It's the
Christmas,
time of giving.
Yeah. So we got a whole new year of podcasting.
Let me just check.
What's the numbers? Crunch them numbers.
Looking a bit rough. Still the same two people.
Well, thank you to you people, lovely people. But if you
fucking hell, come on, mate.
If you donate to us, you will be strengthening the show. You will
Hopefully we can afford more games to play.
You can afford more games to play. You can tell us what games to play.
Do you know what? One of my dreams for this podcast is to get Low Tier God on and interview him.
Yeah.
If we could pay him, we know he's in a massive amount of debt. If we can give him a sizable chunk of money towards that.
He'll do anything for money.
Anything. He started playing Roblox. So, seasoned fighting game player, Low Tier God turns to Roblox after being banned for being racist. We want to get him on.
But he's also a paedophile, so that makes sense.
Too.
That makes sense.
She was 17, Dale.
The Roblox
Dale?
sort of trajectory, you know what I'm saying? That's...
yeah. Where's your daughter, Dale?
Look
after your daughter, you...
See, all of these questions and statements,
and more.
we could be throwing that at him.
Directly to Low Tier God.
Although your house probably won't be in the same state when he leaves. But entertaining podcast nonetheless.
We're not going to get him in the studio. We'll interview him over the internet. Although actually getting him in alive would be great.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
But the thing is, what happened to him is that the next day, he won't be able to take the taste of my dick out of his mouth.
Exactly.
By the way, that's not me just saying that. That's a famous quote from when he fought against another player in a grudge match, and he said that to Low Tier God, and Low Tier God did nothing.
Pussy. Yeah. Donate to the Patreon, please. Your donations would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, first goal. We want Sean. Sean's paying for the hosting fees on this. It's £14 a month. That's silly money, right? But it's good, because the service we're using gets us out on every platform, right? And we know that people are listening and you're having a good time. So goal number one, we want Sean to not have to pay for the hosting anymore, because we're paying quite a lot for that. That's a silly. And also, we want to get Low Tier God on the podcast.
Low Tier God, we want to play the hottest games for you to review them.
The hottest games. We want to be playing the new Forza.
Tier 3.
Call of Duty.
Probably going to
Halo.
Sonic
the Hedge.
Literally for you guys, probably go to bloody EGX and shit like that.
We would even go to a con and have a nice time.
We're going to do that. We're going to blow by blow do it for you. Not in excruciating detail like some people. Got in there, I turned right, there was some guy selling donuts and whatnot. Won't be doing
Looking at you, Rapid Reviews UK. I got in there, the building was large. I lost my first match to a Modern Ken player.
A lot of French people.
Didn't like that. Not happy about that. We know you voted Reform, you twat.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. All right, if you want to contact us, luckyandwildpodcast@gmail.com. Discord is in the description. Join that. We've got lots of nice people in there. We've got one guy in there called Mumson who's not so nice, but, we like him. patreon.com/luckyandwild. And now we've got our bonus item. Let's do the sound test.
Sound test.
Bitch. So This is where we pick a piece of video game music to play us out of the podcast. Usually we go straight bangers. Last time we did a bad one. Sean's picked a good one this time. Now, Sean, one of the things we like to do on this segment is pick a piece of video game music with an interesting story and background, right? One of the things we absolutely would never, ever do...
That's what I did.
Yeah, exactly. One of the things we'd absolutely never, ever do is just pick a game and talk about the game and then just say, anyway, here's a song from it. That's what we'd never do. We'd never do that, right? No, we would never.
Like, because
like for example, for example,
apparently I've done that.
No, I don't know, mate. I don't know. Well, we'll wait and see, won't we? I don't know. Right, but my point is that what we would never do is do that. I would never just go, Streets of Rage is a good game. Anyway, here's a song from it. I gave you an interesting backstory about it. I would never go, Halo is a good game. Here's a song from it. Right? What you talk about is what makes the song interesting, a good story behind it. Anyway, with that in mind, yeah. All right. With that in mind, I can't wait to fucking hear. Yeah. All right. Well, I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this piece of music. What have you chosen, and why is it interesting? Give me an interesting backstory to the song, the composition.
Well, you got the text there.
I have got the text there, and I've read it, which is why I'm saying all of this.
Please read on.
No, it's your segment. You're choosing the song. You go on.
I've chosen the song, but I can't see your phone.
Why would you want to see my phone?
Because I ain't got my. I haven't got my phone.
I ain't got my phone, but
I haven't.
All right, go on then. All right, there's my phone.
All right, cheers.
All right, Sean's having to look at my phone for his notes.
It's a nice case.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, go on. Because if this is just a review about why the game's a bit shit and here's a song from it,
so
I'm going to be bloody annoyed. But it's not that, so that's fine. Let's go.
I think you may be annoyed.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there was. So I picked Sonic Lost Worlds.
Oh, yeah.
Honeycomb Highway.
Interesting.
It's an absolute banger of a tune.
Yeah, well, it is.
Yeah.
Is that the interesting fact, is it?
No. So the interesting facts, there's a lot of interesting facts.
Yeah, go on. What's the interesting fact about the song specifically, the composition, the composer?
There's not really any... Just like that was probably the saving grace of the whole game, really. The game was shit. I just wanted to sort of like put myself out there, really, saying I don't like all Sonic games. But here we go anyway. Look
at the mic when you're speaking, first of all. Second of all, tell me about the music. Tell me about the music.
Oh, well, it's good.
Specifically that.
It's good.
Because this bit isn't about the games, it's about the composition for the games.
There's a lot of controversy surrounding this game. It had some
Doesn't matter.
Had some big shoes to fill after Sonic Generations.
No, it didn't, because that was shit.
It was really good.
It doesn't matter anyway, because it's not about the music. Go on.
Which is widely regarded as one of the best modern Sonic games. True.
And?
Sega... with this game though, Sega charged for DLC. Like the whole game was like really badly made.
No, right.
Really,
cut. Right.
No,
okay.
but like,
okay. No, go on.
Like there are games like that out there where it's like the game's shit, but the soundtrack's like
there's loads of those. Yeah.
But like
that's not interesting.
So like, they released it with DLC for like the
song based. Is it song based DLC about the music?
It's not like Katamari.
Right. That's weird.
So they charged for DLC of 25 extra lives.
No, what's that got? Sorry, no, just no. If we may take an aside here, what's that got to do with the song, please?
Can I just get through this, man?
Yeah, because I know what's coming, and I'm already annoyed. Right, the amount of effort I put into mine. I watched a 15-minute YouTube video to research the last one. 15 minutes.
I've researched this as well, to be honest.
Yeah, you researched.
I had a little nugget.
People said their game was bad, and the song good.
I had a little nugget, and I
go on. All right, I'm not going to speak. I'll let you do the rest of it. But if this is not about the song, I'm going to delete the Patreon. Continue.
Well, I don't know, because it's like, they charged for DLC of 25 extra lives. I don't know what they're thinking, really, to be honest.
Lives, it's 25 extra lives. Is that a song in the game?
No.
Right, interesting.
100,
No, I'm not speaking.
100 rings didn't get an extra life. This was like in the, so really, it was the game was rushed out. It's a buggy mess. So
was the song, did the songs, were they buggy? Is that why?
Songs were clean.
Because obviously all this information clean, were they? All right, go on.
And the gameplay was slow, and
what's that got to do with the? Sorry, mate. What's that got to do with the music?
No, apology accepted. I'm getting to that.
Right. Okay, go on.
A lot of videos surfaced various bugs. I remember you and I used to watch a lot of videos of Sonic Lost World's bugs that were hilarious. Like, you know, when he's like, and he like falls through the level for no reason. And yeah, they were good. It's good memories of watching those videos with you. It was just like its own.
Yeah, they were good. Yeah,
it's
they
its
were
own
good.
sort of genre of thing.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
So the game's...
But it's not relevant.
The game's right...
I will cut that out for definite.
The game's writing was terrible.
The music, like the writing of the music, the composition.
No, that was dank, man.
Wow.
So,
right.
Everything was shit apart from the music. Like Robotnik was still relatively well done. At least the soundtrack was a banger, and this is...
Okay, so that's it. That's the fact, is it? At least the soundtrack was a banger.
I thought, like...
Do you know what? I'm not even gonna play that song.
But why not? It's a good song.
Good. You don't just pick... Right, the segment...
That was
interesting. What was interesting?
Like the fact that like Sega were trying to release DLC for 25 extra lives.
It was interesting. The unfortunate thing, Sean, is I'm cutting it all out. This segment is literally going to be you saying the game was shit, but it's good. The song was a banger. That's it. I'm cutting all of that because none of it's to do with the music.
Yeah, but like, so it has to be solely about the music.
Yes. You pick a song with an interesting.
I did a lot of research.
You pick a song with an interesting backstory. I'll give you one. I'll give you a couple of mine. Right. I was going to pick Laura's theme from Silent Hill 2.
Nice.
Right. The reason being is because Akira Yamaoka used samples that were on a tape.
Yeah.
That instead of pitching down would actually slow down when he played them on a keyboard. He did this to unsettle the user. I was also going to pick a song from Grey's Counter GM because they wholeheartedly ripped off tunes from Initial D, but improved them in certain ways. Right.
Well, I could have done stuff like that.
Yeah, you could have. That's what we want. It's like we're highlighting the music.
Out.
You don't just go, "Oh, here's this game. It was shit, but the soundtrack was a banger."
At least we're like signing off on a banger, though. Like Honeycomb Highway.
That was never the point. We're trying to add value. This is why nobody donates. Now because you
I don't know specifically this, man, but that was
this and the low quality of the rest of the podcast.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, but that's your fault, really.
How is it my fault?
You invited me around this podcast.
No, you're right there. It is my fault. Anyway, here's Honeycomb Highway from Sonic whatever.
Sonic Lost Worlds.
Who cares? Right, goodbye. Oh, wait. We need to I've been Harrison Hunt.
I've been Sean Hunt.
And remember, we don't know what we're talking about, but especially Sean doesn't.
No, I know.
Goodbye.
I know what I'm talking about.
Fuck you.